So I'm sitting here on the northeasterly slope behind the house. The house is going to be right up there. You can see some sand piles where the foundation is being dug. The trailer we've been living in. The Shelter Logic tent holding my tools. Out there, we're facing south. We've got the road to our south. There's also a power line cut. You can see a telephone pole, power line pole back over there. Runs down. There's another one out there. And we have wild blueberries growing in that space. One of my intentions for that area is to use it as livestock grazing area, do a series of paddocks through with temporary fencing, run a live wire down the length of things to power portable fencing so that I can mark off paddocks 50 by 50. It doesn't need to be much bigger in that space. And move chickens and ducks and pigs and goats through that area. Right down here below me on the slope, this whole slope itself I want to be garden, perennials and annuals mixed, but this will be the market and primary house kitchen garden. Down here below, there'll be a pond that will extend from the cut over here to where I've put in some raised beds. And I'll put some raised beds pretty much all the way around the pond. I want to put an ice house in here, and I'm thinking right down there, reasonably close to the house proper, close to the pond. And during winter, when the pond freezes, we fill the ice house with ice, and through the warmer months, we keep things cool in it. Going out here past these raised beds, there's a path that I've cut out to an area that I've been clearing. And that clearing is for our outdoor classrooms. And we want to teach permaculture, and we want to teach green woodworking, and do some herbalism classes and a variety of things. Outdoors in a nice natural setting. It's just pretty pleasant. Going back this way, we're looking pretty much due north. Behind us is the Bravo Wildlife Refuge. And it's a quarter mile from where I'm sitting right now, just about. We have 20 acres here, 600 feet by 1,300 feet, give or take. And the plan is to leave a fair bit of this that is forest out here still as forest, but we want to maintain it. We'll move pigs through it, certainly in the fall for acorns, quite likely in the spring as well when the ferns are up, because those are good for pigs too. There's an area you can't see from here, but it's out in the northeast corner, where there are a series of small canals that run to a drainage ditch. It's not entirely clear. Some maps show it as being an actual county drain. Other maps don't show it at all. But it runs as a dividing line between us and the wildlife refuge. And that area is very wet. And I want to deepen those canals and build chinampas out there. And potentially that'll be a very productive area. We'll see what goes in. Further out in this direction, I want to put another pond. Again, it'll come up to about the power line cut. There's an area out there that is just too wet to do anything else with, really. But if we make it a somewhat deep pond, maybe we can get some of the water that's standing in other areas, a collection point that'll get it drained a little bit from some of the other space and make for a different kind of environment that we can use. Bunch of trees to be taken out to do that. This front one, I just want about a foot deep. I'm going to keep it shallow enough that I don't even need a permit to dig it. But we'll grow a variety of things in the pond as well as using it as a reflection pond to increase the amount of sun that the slope gets, the amount of sun that the house gets, create a microclimate here that can be quite a bit warmer than our natural climate here in Michigan. But that's a summary of I don't know how many years' work going on into my future. Thanks for coming along.